a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. It is Thursday, May 11th, 2023. You're watching Project Joy Live, your triple shot of good vibes weekday mornings here on the Breakthrough Show Network. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Super excited you're with us this morning. And I'm really excited because we have a fantastic guest this morning. He's actually been on Project Joy before. He's been on the Breakthrough Show before. He had been a favorite. I don't know if he's aware of this, but people were like, that guy is awesome. Like, I don't know about other people, but like, he's really awesome. So I know everybody's going to be super excited to have him back on the show today. Tim Hodgkiss is here. And it's so funny, the timing of things, because you guys know that typically I roll with things without thinking. Okay. That's it's a given at this point. And so actually next Tuesday on My Way, we have an attorney on the show who her name's Sharina, and she is amazing, by the way, amazing at what she does. But you would never, unless she's like talking about law, you would never know on social media that she's an attorney. And so Tim is actually an attorney too. And I have to remind myself often when I see his social media, I have to remind myself, like, what, this is what he does, because it's outside of how we think people should act in a certain line of work. And it always gets me thinking. So I'm really excited to have him on today. And I have to do another little shout out of something that is bringing me joy this morning really quickly, because I'm wearing this morning, she's not your average Southern Belle, my Shelly Belly comedy t-shirt here from when I went to her show. Check this out really quick.
Hello to the Breakthrough Show. It's Shirley and Jessica. Yes, we love y'all.
Shelly Belly is hysterical. So rewind for anybody that's new to me or her name. I met her on TikTok, like, I don't know, a year and a half or something ago. And she was so funny, so hilarious. She has a very select audience for her comedy, but she's so funny. And so I messaged her and I was like, Shelly, I'm like, can you please come on my show because you're so funny? And she did. And she's been on not just once, but twice. And the second time was because after she was on my show, I'm sitting down minding my business, minding my business, watching the preview for season 3 of The Circle on Netflix, and I literally fell off my bed because there was Shelly. And I had no idea because when she was on the show, she was under contract and couldn't say anything. And so no idea. She's the sweetest person. And then she had come to Huntsville, Alabama, when I lived down there to do a show. I went to go see her. That's when we made that little video. And it was such a cool thing. But Shelly is a riot. And I want to share with you really quickly her little Mother's Day message for everybody out there.
Everybody, are you looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift for that woman that's got every damn thing? I got the answer for you. I sure do. Whew, honey, you ready for this? Me and Tanya Lee Davis are going to be in Toccoa, Georgia, May 13th at the historic Ritz Theater. Or you can buy tickets to any of my shows for your mama for Mother's Day, or for your wife, or hell, just go out and have a good time. That's right. I'm going to be in Toccoa, Georgia, May 13th with Tanya Lee Davis. You can get tickets at chillybellycomedy.com. You know, us women are hard to buy for. I mean, I know my kids done asked me what I wanted, and hell, I don't know. But anyways, I mean, what a wonderful, memorable moment than to take your mama out for a comedy show. I mean, really, and y'all laugh together, have a good time together. What a great idea. Go get tickets at shellybellycomedy.com, and I'll see you there. Bye, y'all.
I just love some Shelly. I love some Shelly all day. And I love how Instagram just replays the videos, and I'm trying to find out to shut it off. But definitely go check her out. If you find out she's playing in your area, you've got to go see her. She is very real life comedy. Obviously she's very Southern, but it's hilarious. So definitely check that out. And her videos always bring me joy. So that brings us to our joy topic today. We're going to have a little quick look at a reminder at our Breakthrough Show Network weekend happening here in Southeastern Connecticut in October. And then we are going to bring on the fabulous Tim Hodgkiss. Good morning, Tim. It's so good to have you back.
Good morning, Jessica. Project Joy.
Yes, it's all about the joy here today. And you are one of the most joy-filled people I know.
Thank you. I try. I sincerely try. I try to rise above because, oh man, it's tough. It's tough out there every single day. And especially you mentioned that I am a lawyer, believe it or not. Yeah.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. I am a lawyer, and it's, having fun, focusing on joy, trying to rise above, take the high road, keeps me sane. It keeps me sane, in the legal realm. So I'm thankful that I've given myself the opportunity and privilege and permission to be who I am. For a lot of time in my life, that wasn't the case. So
yeah. And you told a lot of that story when you were on the Breakthrough Show about how things used to look quite a bit different for you. And every time I see another little video or another post from you, I feel like you take it to that next joy level. Like you're just like, how far? I feel like you wake up in the morning, you're like, how far can we push it today?
It's never that far away in my mind. Like I see a situation and I'm like, how can I amplify it? And that's my personality. And that's kind of the dichotomy or paradox, if you want to call it that. When I was growing up, being so introverted, but having these bold, crazy thoughts of being larger in life and all that. So I always bring that energy now because I feel freedom in doing it. That's the energy that I bring to situations. And now when I thought everybody was just kind of freewheeling, no worries or cares. They don't care what people were thinking, judgment. Everybody was living a free life. And I look around and it's not the case. It's not the case. So I really feel like in some little way, maybe I am helping people release themselves from those chains of fear and judgment by me being crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they are there, and that's something. In fact, I think we mentioned it. It might have been Monday, on the show. Sharon Saraga Walters has been on Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week to talk about joy and gratitude, and we were talking about how sometimes there is, whether it's I don't know if you call it a social pressure, an outside pressure, or something outside of us that makes us feel like we have to be something other than joy. So, for example, I gave the example of when someone dies, right? Even if you feel like I'm joyful in this moment, there's a pressure to like be sad or
Yeah.
be upset
Solemn.
about it,
Yep. Yep.
right?
Mhm.
And so we there is that pressure there to
Yeah.
be something other. Like, have you experienced that as
I
well?
experience it every day.
Yeah.
This morning I woke up feeling that video that I posted about me getting the pedicure. Like,
Mm,
oh my gosh, how are people going to react to that? I don't know. But like these little
yeah.
voices in my head, they're still there. But I have to say, you know what? This is who I am, and this is who I want to be. And I don't want to live a life where I have to filter. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not saying anything that's minimizing or diminishing or being hurtful. This is just me, and we're having fun, and I'm all about fun, and I just have to, like I said, give myself that permission, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and we're just going to keep
Yeah.
going forward. My life has been much more joyous in the last, 3-4 years since I've just given myself that opportunity to express who I am. It's been, orders of magnitude more satisfying and pleasurable, and it's fun to be Tim, in spite of the fact that some people might not like it. I don't need everybody to be my friend. I just need to be happy with myself and know that trust that I'm doing something positive. I'm putting positive energy.
Exactly. So is it true that you're not just an attorney, you're a partner in your law firm? Is that
That's
correct?
true. That's true.
Okay. So do your fellow attorneys, do they know this side of Tim?
Well, there are a few that follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, and um, I know that they watch the videos because I can see, who watches my story.
You can see the look in their eyes when you come in the office the next day.
Yes. And I have had it where we had a group or firm-wide gathering, and we have multiple offices, so I don't always see everybody face to face. And a lot of time I'm working virtually anyway. So I remember coming into the group of attorneys, and I don't recognize faces, but people were recognizing me from my videos, and they were saying, I could hear them whispering, "Oh, that's Tim Hodgkiss. That's Tim." And I was looking all attorney, like I had the black sport coat and a black V-neck shirt and no hat. So I looked, more attorney-like. But I got to tell you, that energy, I felt constricted. I felt small. I didn't feel comfortable because I wasn't myself. And I can talk, legalese all day long like this. This is where I feel the most comfortable. But man, putting that suit on or feeling like I have to show up a certain way or speak a certain way, I just start fumbling around, and it's ugly.
Yeah.
It's really important, to find, and it's not the case for everybody. I know, conformity is a requirement in a lot of, professions out there. But if you can find a space where you can have that grace about you and flexibility to be yourself, I think you're a happier person, a more joyous person, and a more effective person that's going to work harder for, if it's a company or yourself or what have you, because you have this freedom. It feels just like breathing. There's no resistance. There's no friction. There's already enough of that in the world. We don't need to, engraft that on us in our personal, in our personalities. We don't need pressure.
Right. You mentioned the conformity. What do you think the reaction would be if you, like, cause I've seen a couple, I wish I would have pulled up the picture ahead of time, but I've seen a couple of pictures where you're literally wearing like hot pink pants and a leopard or cheetah, robe, what would you think the reaction would be if you walked into the office for the day in that persona?
I've actually thought about that.
Yeah.
I would definitely get a lot of looks. I get a lot of reaction, and I would actually think I would get a lot of positive reaction, so long that I did it out of the view of clients. But if I was walking through the office and there are no clients around, I don't think in my heart of hearts that I would get negative reactions. I would probably get a lot of non-reactions because people wouldn't know how to react.
Right. Okay.
And to me, it just seems completely normal. And that's the funny thing. I've carried this around in my head for so long, how I really feel expression-wise and artistically and creatively. And so wearing that, it's like, this is what I wear. This is how I show up. And I've gotten so many comments of people liking this or that, what I wear. And my girlfriend tells me when we're out, people smile around you. Like they might not say anything, but they smile. They're taking it all in and they smile. And I'm like, that's great. Cause that's the byproduct that I wanted. Like I do it for myself because that's how I feel free, look good, feel good. That's always been my mantra. And that's the way I look good and that I feel. But if it has a secondary effect of making other people smile or saying, look, he can wear that stuff and he feels confident, because I had zero confidence when I was growing up. Zero. I was negative confidence.
We don't believe that, by the way.
But you can change. You can change. And this is my message. You can change. So I always dressed a certain way that was provocative. It was out there. But when I was so shy, I was walking fear. I was just like a bubble that was ready to burst. I was so scared, people looking at me. But now I want to be that for other people. Say, hey, you can wear this and be free. And, I vlog from time to time for my Identity Crisis Project YouTube channel. And so I got a camera, I got the outfit on, and it's just like inspiring people. Hey, be free, be you, and don't live in fear of judgment.
Yeah. I have so many questions for you right now because per usual, my brain's going 800 miles an hour. Brittany's joining us this morning. Good morning, Brittany. It's good to see you. Angelique is here from Divine DNA. Good to see you this morning. Let us know what is bringing you joy today and something that you're grateful for, because that's our other focus this week is gratitude as well. So Tim, what is something that you are super joyful about in your life right now? And what is something that you're really grateful for today?
Wow, that's an intertwined question there.
It is.
I am in gratitude for the people that are around me, such as yourself, that support and appreciate on some level what it is that I'm actually doing. Yeah. I those photos, those videos, they're all for inspiration. They're all to get people to think, and how am I living? Am I really free? If you are, great. If you're not, well, hey, I can do it. So can you. Yeah. So I'm in gratitude for that. Yeah. What brings me joy is having this boundless freedom to, and while I still second guess myself and I still sometimes deal with these little voices chiming in my head, I can break through that and just be free. And so that freedom, I believe, is what I'm most joyous about. And it's what is leading my path forward in life. And without it, I would still be supremely stuck. I would be so in my head, which I've been for a really long time. So those are my answers. I'm sticking to it.
There is so much joy in freedom and feeling that freedom to express yourself. And even as I think back to the very beginning of my journey in broadcasting, like the when I was on the Breakthrough Show for season 1, it was good. And like, I there's appreciation to be had there, but I was so scripted and I felt so like I had to come off and be a certain way. Yeah. And now like it was in doing this show that where I said, I'm going to go out and do a show that's not planned. And I'm just going to see what happens. Yeah. I'm going to post a link and let anybody join. Like, I'm just going to put myself out there. And there is so much joy to be had in that freedom when you can let those chains go and just be who you are.
Right. You can just be dropped into any circumstance and you feel a comfort in yourself, a peace in yourself. Yeah. I'm fine. I don't have any, I don't have to put on any airs. I don't have to put on any masks to be me, me. although I still definitely feel it when I'm amongst attorneys at those events. I just stand out so much.
Do you I mentioned that I'm going to have another attorney on the show on Tuesday. Have you seen an attorney on social media named Sharina at all?
I have not.
I'm going to send you
Yes,
her
please.
because I feel like it's a very similar thing where she is, I've seen her on news shows. She's gone on and like done little correspondent type things. And she's very professional, but she's also, you know, she's got her little dog in the videos, and she always wears super bright pink, and you know, she's fabulous. And so I feel like I need to arrange even if it's just a moment where you both are on here and just see if like the internet explodes.
I would love that. I would love that.
It would be awesome. So you mentioned your girlfriend, and we were talking a minute before the show because she's so good about like participating in your videos and things like that. When you met her, did she see this side of Tim or the attorney side, and how did she take the other one?
Oh my gosh. So our initial meeting was me coming into her smoothie cafe that she owns. And we met very briefly. And it wasn't until we exchanged kind of Instagram information and she followed me on Instagram. And I had the idea in my mind, because I had wanted to do this for a long time, is to vlog for my Identity Crisis Project YouTube, vlog me working in like a fast food or some sort of restaurant or some sort of comedic type of thing. Cause I don't know. That was just something I wanted to do, a box I wanted to check off. And I'm like, oh yeah, she runs this smoothie bar. I'm sure I can probably, you know, she'll let me do it. Well, she texted me asking me to come down and record a video, because I did a couple Instagram reels for her. And so we did this comedic series. It was like a 3-video series of me working, learning, being trained, being interviewed to work there. And it was so funny. And that was the genesis of our relationship. Because when I watched the video back, we were laughing, we were having so much fun. And when I initially met her, and she'll tell you this, I was like, I don't know that she laughs. I don't, like, instantly I was like, I don't think that would ever be a good fit for us, because I'm just constantly making jokes. But she's got an insane sense of humor, and she gets it. And so we kind of formed the relationship in front of the camera in a way. And, you know, she's always willing to indulge and play and do multiple takes and everything. So yeah.
Look at how cute you guys.
That's us.
That's so cute. It's so cute. And I love it because could you imagine, like, I'm gonna guess that you have been in relationships before where maybe you didn't feel as free to be yourself?
Well, I was free, but it's difficult to not have somebody play a little bit in that sandbox, because it's always on. And I'm just I'm just learning this. I'm still learning about myself and what I need, and that creative expression is always there. And just to have somebody there, hey, do you want to maybe participate in a video? Just, you know, react to what I say, or, you know, it's nice. I like it. And so not to have that, or have that resistance, like, no, I don't want to be on it. And then I try to ask why you don't want to be on it. And so I've been in those relationships where, you know, the person didn't want to participate, and it just wasn't as fun. And this, you know, with Natasha, it's just like, it's basically always there. She'll always indulge in a video idea or photo, or take my photo. And that's cool. Like, she'll, hey, let me get a photo of you here. Let's see.
You have your own photographer.
I know. So we got some ideas planned out. So it's just a matter of time. But it's important.
I love it. And you know, I was talking about that with someone the other day in regards to my husband about the space that I've had in our relationship to be able to explore what my needs are, whether it's in expressing myself or what my spirituality looks like, and to be in a relationship where there is not a why are you doing that? Or you don't need to explore, or like some kind of stifling of that
Be careful.
exploration
You better be
process.
careful. Or, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like we both give each other that space. And that's one of the things I'm most grateful for in our relationship, because we all have certain fun times in our
Yeah.
relationship, but
Absolutely.
to have that freedom to just be able to explore, it helps you keep that joyful childlike energy as well, to just, what do I need today?
Right.
What do I want my life to look like today, and to not be held back?
Exactly.
In
You
that.
said it perfectly. Stifled.
Yeah.
There's enough stifling forces in this world. We don't need that from our significant other. We need that elevation. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep at it. Keep going. You're so funny.
Yeah.
That supportive energy is so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I wanted to tell you guys about so normally we have we talk about what national days are going on, what are we celebrating today, because celebration is a source of joy. But I want to tell you guys that there's a certain national day today. I always talk about, when we talk about this, bringing a snack, because it's always like Devil Dog Day, or like, something that makes us hungry on this show. But I am here to give you permission today, because I don't know if you knew this, Tim, but it is National Eat What You Want Day.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Oh my gosh. We need more of you in this world. Eat what you want day. Come on.
Yes. Look who's joining us down there. It's Caroline Brown this morning. Good to see you, Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Ba, 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 right?
I'm terrible at tempo, and I always want to make things play faster. Ba, ba, ba.
So fun. Yeah, I typically I'm like, listen, you got to get your snack, because before I tell you what day it is, but this is your permission. You can eat what you want all day, guilt and calorie free. I'll tell you, it's calorie free today. Today only.
Love it.
I love it so much. And Divine DNA said the end of the year, school year, is bringing me joy. It's coming. It's happening.
Yeah, I understand that.
My kids would say that, except they're homeschooled, and we homeschool all year. So but we do get to break whenever we want, which is a very joy-filled thing for me, to not have to do a full day thing if we don't want to, and not have like we're out of the box people.
Cool.
Over here.
Love it.
Over here. We love you too, Caroline. Did you like your song? Let us know. A 5-star review, please.
We're taking requests. We're taking requests now.
Do you have like a specific song that like really gets you in that joyful vibe?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be Tomorrow. I just catch myself singing that song all the time from Annie. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. I tell myself that every day. Get dreary, dark, gray days here in Ohio all year long, and I'm constantly singing that.
I apparently, from what my aunt tells me, I used to think I was Annie when I was performing in Annie at all times when I was little. So I used to belt out that song as a child. Awesome. Everywhere that I went. Another synchronicity.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible.
that was the start. Caroline says, I have learned to like that song. You didn't like that song before, Caroline? Let me know. How could you not like that song?
But it's contagious. It's an infectious song.
It is. It's got a kind of, when you think about the lyrics, like it's got a little bit of that solemn vibe for a moment, because you're like, persevere. Sometimes things happen. Yeah. But the sun will come out tomorrow. Keep going. Yeah, keep going in the face of it. It'll clear up. Things will get better. Yeah. Don't get stuck. Just don't get stuck in that negative, downtrodden mindset. Just stick it out. Things will get better, and you'll be even better than you were. You'll move up so many levels. Yeah, absolutely. So what we like to do at the end of the show is talk about birthdays. Do you know anybody that has a birthday today, Tim? No, I don't. I'm trying to see because I didn't before the show check on. Oh, here I do have a couple of birthdays here, but in the celebrity world today, Cam Newton has a birthday today, football player, and he's a name that, because I lived in Auburn, Alabama for quite some time, and he's a hometown hero down there. Okay, everybody, because
he's an
played at
outside of the
Auburn.
box guy too.
Yeah, he is very much so. And so, happy birthday, Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Also Natasha Richardson, actress, has a birthday today. I really enjoy her. Pam Ferris, another actress, has a birthday today. Do you guys remember she played Trunchbull in Matilda? You know that you don't know the movie. Have you seen the movie?
I've heard of the movie Matilda with the girl. There's a girl.
Yeah, the little girl, and she's got like telekinesis or something like going on. She's a very happy, and she like overcomes her odds. It's a very good movie for you to watch, Tim. I think.
Add that to my playlist.
But yes, but Pam Ferris plays like the villain in that movie, but she does such a good job with playing that role. So happy birthday, Pam Ferris. The celebrities in my life, Tara Louise has a birthday today, as well as Caitlin Brown Moore. Happy birthday to both of you. And Caroline was talking about the Sweet Caroline song.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah. See, I'm sure that people who have names in songs get tired of things, but my name was in a very popular song from the 90s, and I love that song. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I don't.
A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. Mambo number 5.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Look at you. This is an extravaganza, audio-visual extravaganza, and you got a song. You should do that song every show. I know, I should, but I'm sure people get sick of sometimes that their name. Is there a song that has Tim in it? Not that I'm aware of. I'm going to research now. I need to know. There should be. I should write it, I think. I don't know. You should write it. But like every time I see Mandy in the audience, I think, oh, Mandy, well, you came and, I'm the walking musical over here. It's happening. So those are our birthdays today, and we have to sing our birthday song. Are you ready? I think so. Happy birthday. Tim's like, I didn't know we were singing. We're singing today. Here we go. I'm always down, but I just don't know if I know the lyrics. So it's got me like, oh, you could do it. Here we go. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cam Newton, Natasha Richardson, Pam Ferris, Tara Louise, and Caitlin Brown Moore. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. You do the same thing as me behind the scenes. I'm all over here. I know the music's awesome. It's a very 90s throwback kind of thing with the bright colors, very Lisa Frank. Yeah. It reminds me of like Saved by the Bell. I don't know if you ever seen that show. When I wake up in the morning. Yeah. I'm going to have a moment with that later. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what my brain does. They're all right there. They're all right there at the top of your head, top of your memory. Tim, I'm so glad you came back on the show today. It's my always Thank you for a whole vibe with you. Absolutely. And any joy-filled words that you want to leave our audience with today? Keep going, believe in yourself, and never stop. Don't stop believing. Journey said it, and now so did Tim. Believing. Yeah. Yes, it's happening. All right, you guys. Tim, thank you so much for being here today. Thank all of you wherever you are in the world. I am your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.